Welcome, Empire fans, to tonight's podcast of special podcast with Wheelersburg Baseball as we kick off baseball season tomorrow. We are speaking with new head coach Derek Moore. Derek, first of all, congratulations on your new position.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me. Excited, very grateful for the opportunity, and looking forward to get going.
Take us a little bit back to where you got out of college and how you arrived at the head position of Wheelersburg Baseball.
Yep, so played down at Shawnee for 4 years, and once I graduated in 2017 and my baseball career ended, I was still itching for the game, wanting to be in the game, went to a couple tryouts. That just didn't work out. I called Coach Estep one night and said, hey, I'm around. If I could be a part of the coaching stuff, I love it. He's like, we'd love to have you. I came up and I was there for the tournament run 2 years ago. Then last year I really got my feet wet, was there the whole year through the preseason and the postseason and worked with the pitchers a lot. And then also just kind of sat back and watched Coach Estep just do what he always has done and just be the commander out there, leading the troops and being vocal and being present in more ways than one, just trying to learn from him. And that's where we are now. I'm just trying to example a lot of my things from him because, I've been around him my whole life, and then he coached me for 4 years, and then I was on the staff with him for 2 years. So just a lot of good, knowledgeable baseball I've learned just from as a player and as an assistant coach from watching him, and just definitely trying to mimic my game or the way I coach and handle things like he does. So I would say that's where we are now. I've just found my way on, and he talked to me about this situation a few years ago or a year ago, and at first I was pretty nervous because, just graduating college and all that stuff. And he's like, well, I think you definitely do a good job. You love the program. You bleed orange and black. You care about the kids. And I just had a talk with my fiance and my parents and just a couple prayers to the man above. And I felt like the timing was right. And I'm very blessed to be sitting here named the head baseball coach and looking forward for the opportunity.
Well, you get into it real quick here. The one thing about high school baseball is it doesn't let up when you start the car, and you've had some scrimmages so far. Talk about your preseason.
Yeah, we've had 3 scrimmages. We've played a good Unioto team, and we played pretty well against them. We won 6-4, and then we played a really good Boyd County team, and we only got to play 4.5 innings because we got called to darkness, and it was 5-4. Boyd County whenever the game got called, so that was another good test for us. And then this past week we played Gallia Academy, who we beat 6-1, a pretty good program as well in Division II. But I would say just so far through all these scrimmages, I thought we pitched the ball really well. We've had some timely hitting, which we're still trying to get our timing down from just not being able to see live pitching very much with the weather and basketball guys not being there, so we're kind of playing catch-up a little bit compared to maybe some of these schools that we're going to play or some of these schools that have maybe a big indoor hitting facility and stuff like that. So we do best with what we have, and I think for the most part like I said, we pitched and played defense really well, and then when we need a hit or a 2, we've done a good job so far in these scrimmages, and hopefully just continue getting better and better throughout the year and playing our best baseball towards the end of the year. That's the plan.
Coach, when you look at your players, what do you like out of your seniors this year?
This year, I really am happy with the way our senior leadership has been so far, even throughout the winter workouts and everything. We have our main 4 that have been here all 4 years, which is Trey Carter, Jalen Miller, Connor Mullins, Nathan Tipaneris, and I think all 4 of them have really took a step up of trying to be leaders. And then we also added Trent Salyers, who this is his first year. He stopped playing after his 8th grade year, so this is his first year in the high school program. And then we have Justin Salyers, who played his freshman year but didn't play the next 2. So, it's also awesome adding those guys, and just the maturity level. They're strong, grown men now, and baseball is a different animal. Like I've told them, I said, guys, it's not a race right now. It's a marathon. It's gonna be a tough time to get back going. not seeing live pitching for 4 to 5 years. It's tough to come back to. So, but this past week we got those guys back from basketball, and they've done a really good job working hard and just like with the leadership. I mean, Trey Carter and Jalen Miller and Nathan Timoneris through winter workouts rarely missed, and we're always there helping the younger guys and really just being that lead by example role. And that's one thing I think we lacked a little bit last year that I've been preaching on this year. Like we can't afford, we don't have any days to lose, and it all starts with you seniors to be able to lead the troops and show them how we do things, and then they can lead next year the guys that maybe not knew what was going on. You've shown them. So our leadership has been very good, and I think this senior group, I mean, they're a bunch of winners. I mean, they've won in football and basketball, and they've been successful in baseball and all these sports. I mean, Ethan plays soccer. He's going to go play Division III soccer. So they're all successful in many sports, which just helps us on the baseball field. They love to win, and they have the will to win, and they'll do whatever it takes. And that's just good for our younger guys who maybe aren't as experienced. They're seeing how we do things. So that's probably the main thing that I'm really happy with where our seniors are at and how they're just going to keep improving and keep showing people how to do things and continue being the leaders we need.
Talk about your opener tomorrow. Who do you face and where at? And
so tomorrow we open up with Columbus Hilliard Derby up at the VA in Chillicothe, a 6 o'clock start. It's the annual classic they've been doing for about 6 years now, and we're going to face a good opponent. I mean, Division I, Columbus Hilliard Derby, right in the middle of Hilliard in Columbus, so it's going to be a good test for us. We know that they probably have a bunch of guys that are maybe just one-sport athletes at these bigger schools. They've been working with all their guys for probably a month and a half now, so we've just been really focusing on we got to be ready. I mean, they're going to give us our best shot. I mean, bigger school. They have some guys that are going to maybe some bigger colleges, but that doesn't change anything. We're going to continue to show up and do what we do that we've always done in the past. We always throw strikes, make plays on defense, and have some timely hitting and get some runs. But we know that it's going to be a tough task tomorrow, but we're definitely up for the challenge, and we're ready, really excited for what tomorrow brings and what the rest of the season brings.
Coach, we do appreciate you taking time to talk to BurgFan.com, and Rob and I think Dusty Sayers is going to be up there to podcast tomorrow. We'll probably try to talk to you throughout the season though. But any final thoughts before we get off tonight?
Just appreciate all you guys do, and we're hoping to pack the stadium this year and get a lot of people excited for baseball like it has been, and just we appreciate everything you do for the kids, and go Berg.
All right, that's head coach Derek Moore as he opens up tomorrow at 6 o'clock up at Chillicothe VA Stadium against the Hilliard Derby. And Derek, good luck to you, buddy.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.